Now, government hospitals and clinics across the Eastern Cape could be facing a potential medical oxygen crisis. This comes after a substation explosion caused a power failure in some areas of Nelson Mandela Bay. This affected the Afrox plant, which provides vital medical oxygen and other types of industrial gas. According to the company, the municipality has not indicated when electricity supply will return. Well, for more of this and for the latest, I'm joined now by the MD of Afrox, Sebastian Sachtleben. Mr. Sachtleben, good afternoon. Welcome to Today on eNCA. Thank you very much for your time. What is the latest you can tell us? Are you now, as Afrox, able to produce the gas the way you're supposed to, or are you still without electricity supply?
As we speak, we are still without electricity supply. And if you allow me, let me briefly give you a short recap what happened. It started already on 11th of March. There was a fire at the recruitment substation that supplies most of the customers within the Kucha industrial development zone. So the municipality couldn't repair the substation to the extent of the damage, but fortunately Nelson Mandela Bay Metro was able to install a temporary supply. So we were 9 days without power. After that, we restarted our plant. But then again, on the 25th of May, we experienced a failure due to a cable fault, and this affected our plant and plant operations again. And since then, we haven't been able to run our plant as we still experiencing unstable power supply.
So you are not able to produce as you used to in the amount that is needed of oxygen and other types of industrial gas?
That is correct. We are basically producing oxygen, medical oxygen for the hospitals, as well as industrial oxygen and industrial nitrogen. So there is a big impact to all the 31 hospitals in the Eastern Cape, as well as significant impact on the industrial sector within the Eastern Cape, as many of our customers that run big operations, they can't run their plants either.
So you supply 31 hospitals, both private and public, in the Eastern Cape, and currently you will be facing a shortage. So tell us, I mean, when can they expect no oxygen from you? When are you going to run out of whatever backup supplies you might have had since March?
Yeah, I mean, now as we experience such a long time without power, all the tanks are empty. So that is a big issue for us as well as for the hospital. So what we did is we purchased product from another third-party supplier, as well as try to bring the products from other parts of South Africa. But this, especially the possibilities to get a product from third parties, also limited. And in addition to that, they are in the same industrial development zone, i.e. they had similar issues with the power supply as we had.
Yeah, so the impact of this on just on one aspect, because I know you supply, as you've said, different sectors, including farming and the industries, different industries. But then just to focus a bit on the hospitals and clinics, one would imagine if they don't get oxygen from you in the quantities that they are required, it will have an impact on patients' lives.
Absolutely. And that is the thing we always try to avoid, so that we prioritize the oxygen, the hospitals over industrial. But there is a limit to it. If the tanks are empty, then we run out of options here.
How close are you to reaching a dead end and run out of oxygen?
As said, in the Eastern Cape, the tanks are basically empty. So we are busy with bringing product from other parts of South Africa. But as it is long distances, and also there the capabilities are limited, we want to avoid that we totally run out to supply oxygen to hospitals. So far, we still managed it, but as there is no indication for how long the repair will take, this is a big problem for us, and we would like to find out for how long we shall plan for this intense situation that we're in at the moment.
You don't have any backup, any alternative power supplies for your plant in the Eastern Cape?
No, there is no backup. We are absolutely dependent on the power supply from the municipality.
There's a big lesson there for you, I'm sure, in the Afrox team going forward. You know, that is not a sustainable position to be in. Have you engaged with the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, and what are they saying to you? How quickly can the repair be done, or how soon do they expect it to be completed?
We have been in contact with the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, and unfortunately, they are not able to give us a good indication for how long it will take. So we're in constant dialogue, but as they are also busy with talking to their experts to do a network assessment, we don't get any feedback for how long the repair will take.
Yeah, and now on the farming industry and farmers in the Eastern Cape, I mean, are they also badly affected currently with the other types of product that you make as Afrox?
All of our customers are at the moment affected, so we are working in close contact with our customers to mitigate any damages on their side, and that's the best we can do at the moment.
Yeah, you must be frustrated that now you have to rely on your other colleagues in other parts of South Africa to ship, or I don't know if they're shipping it down, or drive down, or transport down to you in the Eastern Cape. This is not a sustainable way of running a business. You must be very frustrated.
It's certainly not a sustainable way to run our business, but that's why we are here. I think especially Afrox demonstrated also during COVID its strength to supply the market with medical oxygen. So we have our teams that are strong and are also experienced to mitigate these situations. However, if there is no indication for how long it takes, it is quite a challenge for us to plan.
Yeah, is there another door you can knock on in government to expedite the repair work of this important substation that you, Afrox in the Eastern Cape, depend on for your production?
Yeah, we are doing this at the moment. We're trying to leverage all the possible speaking partner we have in order to ensure that we are heard.
Okay, thank you very much, for your time this afternoon. That's the MD of Afrox in the Eastern Cape, Sebastian Sachtleben, telling us about how tough it is there at the moment. There's been a power failure after a local substation exploded in March, still not been fixed. Now, Afrox's tanks are running empty, and those tanks are the ones that they produce oxygen, medical oxygen that's needed in hospitals. 31 public and private care hospitals in the Eastern Cape currently will or could face a shortage because Afrox Eastern Cape has run out of its supplies, and they're waiting, and they're trying to get other supplies from elsewhere in the country. It's not sustainable at all. Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality still has not told Afrox by when they will finish repairing this damaged substation.